us pray. Creator God, source of all beauty, goodness and knowledge, on this day of celebration we come with great joy and thanksgiving. We thank you for the opportunity to push forward the frontiers of learning and understanding through study and research. We give thanks for the wisdom and encouragement of lecturers, the imagination and enthusiasm of students and staff, and the countless individuals who have made this university a place where students and staff unite to share experience and learning. We are especially grateful for family and friends who have supported us in the long journey towards our goals and who share in celebrating our achievements today. Bless those who journey forth from here to their different places and countries of work. May they use their skills to improve the health and welfare of all who require dental care, always remembering they will change people's lives for the better through their knowledge and understanding of oral health. Bless those who go from here to educate future generations through their knowledge and enthusiasm for learning, and that they, in turn, will stir the desire for learning in those they teach. Be with those who use their newfound wisdom to push forward the frontiers of science, those developing the use of new discoveries and technologies for the benefit of all. In their understanding of the sciences, may they develop new approaches to the problems of today's world. May your blessing be upon all our graduates. May they find happiness in all they do as they pass on their gifts to future generations. And may the world be enriched by their learning. Amen.
Please be seated. I call on the Principal and Vice-Chancellor to address you.
Chancellor, Deputy Lord Provost Kevin Cornell, Rector, graduates and guests, welcome to Dundee. I'm trying to look out that window and see whether it's still the sunniest city in Scotland. Well, it is the sunniest city in Scotland. Those of you who have spent time, some of you a good few years, achieving what you've achieved today, will recognise that we are the sunniest city in Scotland. But this is the point where I traditionally say it's the sunniest city in Scotland. So I'm quite glad I've got these nice warm robes on. I'm going to tell you a bit more about these robes later. But the real sunshine of the city is here in the hall this afternoon. Well, this all goes well, Chancellor. This all goes well. As many of you know, we're not just a fantastic city in Dundee, we're also the city of discovery, a UNESCO city of design, a truly vibrant place where our city and our university stand close together and have done for over a century, hand in hand, working through you, our graduands, and your wonderful staff to deliver on your future. Today, though, we're here to celebrate your achievements, the achievements of the class of 2023. This is a celebration. Now, of course, it's a celebration with meaning, in that you're going to graduate and mark the achievements, mark the pinnacle of achievement for the last few years of study. But we want you to enjoy yourselves. So don't be nervous, make noise, celebrate, applaud, stomp, cheer. And this means you lot up there as well. This is a grand old hall, the Caird Hall. And I was just talking earlier to the rector about when Led Zeppelin, I know it's a band that your grandparents probably watched, sorry about that. When Led Zeppelin played here and Raised the Roof, and Keith said, well, I think Who were louder actually. But either way, this hall has stood the test of time. So jump, stomp, holler, applaud, make noise, it won't fall down. But we want you to try and metaphorically raise the roof. Actually, the Chancellor and I, although we're good, staunch individuals who don't believe in gambling, nevertheless, we have a little wager. And little wager is about which graduation ceremony can make the most noise. So I think, Chancellor, we should test that. Will we give them a warm-up and see how they can do?
Give them a chance to prove themselves.
Give them a chance to prove themselves.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think we need to, build them up, and they've started a little bit. So on 3, we want to hear cheering and stomping and celebration to begin things off. Okay? Up for it? 1, 2, and 3. Not bad. I think they can do better, don't you? Yeah. They'll work. I'm sure they can do better. We'll get them to work on it a little bit. Anyway, graduates, let's talk about you. Well, goodness me, it is a celebration, and it's a real celebration of your tenacity, of your dedication, of your commitment to get to this point, the point at which you become graduates and part of our community for the University of Dundee. You, of course, have had to overcome the normal burdens of getting through your coursework, delivering success, but on top of that, you've had to navigate through a terrible pandemic. And all of us have seen challenges there, and all of us have had to deal with these challenges, but few more than our graduates, those who have had to study through that. So please believe me when I say that I, all of your staff, all of your colleagues, are hugely proud of you having got to this point. All that work, all these long days and nights in the library, the studio, the classroom, the laboratory, the ward, wherever you spent your time. This moment is where the reward for all of that becomes truly tangible. You've shown incredible resilience, incredible determination to get here, and we are delighted and honoured to be part of your well-earned celebrations. And graduates, if that doesn't deserve a cheer, what does? Try harder. Yeah, I think you need the counting, don't they? I mean, it was better the first time.
Yeah, I think they can probably do better. I think so.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah. I mean, the graduation isn't until the end of the ceremony when you figure the final.
Got to try and beat the morning session.
Yeah, I think it's kind of getting there, but not really there yet, is it? Yeah. Anyway, so as you graduate today, as well as helping the Chancellor and I play our little game, what you're really doing is you're adding to the great history of this university. And to celebrate your passing, your achievement, your graduation, we have a wonderful ceremony, and I think it'd be helpful to say, at least to your family and your friends, something about it. First of all, when you come across the stage, you'll be tapped on the head with a traditional Dundee bonnet. So our Chancellor will tap you on the head as you come across the stage. Now, there are a couple of things you have to do. First is you have to stop. It wouldn't be the first time you've said, stop, stop, come back. So you have to stop. And you have to recognize that the Chancellor doesn't have arms that are 6 foot long. So be close enough so that the Chancellor can actually doff you. And enjoy that moment. No selfies with the Chancellor, though. Do your selfies some other time, but not there. The bonnet itself is a very historical artifact of the university. It was made by one of the famous 9 trades of Dundee. And this bonnet has been used at every single Dundee University graduation since 1971. And it was originally wielded by our first Chancellor, Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother. As you walk past, stopping at the Chancellor, for the Chancellor to doff you with the bonnet, you'll pass the university mace. This is the one that's closest to me on my left here. This mace is a symbol of the university and has stood in that place at every graduation ceremony for the last 110 years, back to when we were University College Dundee and part of the University of St Andrews. In fact, this mace was gifted to us by the University of St Andrews. Those of you that know your history will of course know that our university is older, they're 110 years old. In fact, it was founded in 1881 by Mary Ann Baxter, just 2 years after the dreadful Tay Bridge disaster. And it was founded to promote education of both sexes and the study of science, literature, and fine arts. I'm really proud that as an institution, we continue to have that broad reach of our education, and particularly to champion equity and champion inclusion in all its forms. As a university community, we're intrinsically a University of Dundee and for Dundee. We have and continue to take a central and transformative role in the renaissance of Dundee, the city. We've helped bring the V&A Museum to Dundee. Through our life sciences work, created a new life sciences innovation district, and working with City and other partners to bring the Eden project, Eden Scotland, to Dundee. That sense of close community with our city is central to our identity. It's not just our city, it's beyond, which is globally also. But our relationship with the city is very special. So as you pass the university mace, you will also pass the city mace. And I thank Kevin Cornell, Deputy Lord Provost, for being here once again to support us and for the city's continued and unwavering support for our university. It is a truly wonderful relationship between our city and our university. We also have a third mace, and this is your mace. This is the rector's mace. Our inspirational rector, Keith Harris. Of course, as you know, Keith's got his own Dundee bonnet. I think it's probably a little bit less old than this one, Keith, but Keith is a representative of you, our students, and his mace and his presence is here to ensure that support, that passing of students to graduates. You'll see also, if you look at the maces and the pictures of them, that there's some symbolism on the maces, as well as they share the colour blue. You'll all be aware of Dundee blue, these robes. In fact, this blue is called liturgical blue. It is, by tradition, the blue colour associated with St Mary the Virgin. St Mary the Virgin is the patron saint of Dundee. Also associated with her is the Madonna Lily, the fleur-de-lis. And you'll see on our robes, the fleur-de-lis is prominent as well as on the city emblem. Again, the closeness of the university in the city and the closeness with the patron saint and the founding of our city. And then finally, the Scottish thistle. It's a symbol of our country, but most of all, it's a symbol of your tenacity, of your ability, your determination to succeed. So that's your history lesson for the day. You have some idea now of what will happen as you come across the stage. Remember, no selfies. Dance moves acceptable, don't fall over. Selfies with the Chancellor, yeah. Let me talk a little bit now about our university, your university. Well, first of all, according to the Herald newspaper, Scotland's premier higher education awards, we're University of the Year for 2023. Well, that's a testament to our students, and it's also a testament to our staff. I think that deserves another cheer on 3, 1, 2, 3. What do you think, colleagues? They can do better, can't they? They're kind of going downhill here. You know, you peaked early. We're also thought, as well as being a great university of Dundee, for Dundee, University of the Year in Scotland, we're a genuinely global university. We have staff and students from over 140 different countries in our university. Many of these countries are represented here amongst you and here on the stage. We continue to expand our triple intensity. That's intensity in our fantastic research and our outstanding teaching, but also our engagement with our communities around the world through new partnerships and new projects in a very broad range of countries: Nigeria, Malawi, China, Ghana, Singapore, India, Iraq. Well, we have 350 active international partnerships, so I can't list them all. But our core mission as a university, locally and globally, is to transform lives through the creation, the sharing, and the application of knowledge. And a lot of that knowledge, of course, is created through our outstanding research. Our research reaches far and wide across all the disciplines, all the subject areas represented here today: life sciences, dentistry, humanities, social sciences, and law, particularly education. We're true pioneers in MRI-guided focused ultrasound to cure essential tremors, research into craniofacial anomalies, the exploration of new solutions to previously untreatable diseases using targeted protein degradation. It's extremely exciting with our new Centre for Targeted Protein Degradation. Our research has delivered on the development of a single-dose cure, one tablet to cure malaria. And we're expanding our work in sustainability and climate change through the creation of our new Binks Institute for Sustainability. Our research on growing up in the streets has highlighted some of the fundamental social problems faced around the world, particularly with children in multiply deprived areas. And our unique approach to innovation has seen spin-out companies form so that we have been named this year as the UK's top university for developing spin-outs, with one of them becoming a true unicorn, Exscientia, a company specializing in artificial intelligence and drug discovery, which was valued at $2.8 billion after its initial public offering, becoming the third largest pharmaceutical company in the UK. That's true innovation. That's truly making an impact on the world. I hope that all of you have felt a sense of that innovation, that research, that knowledge creation, that exchange, that transformation when you've been here in your university. That transformation, we hope, we trust, has helped equip you for the challenges and opportunities ahead. All of you here today, the graduates that have gone before you, those that will follow you across this stage in years to come, all of you are our hope for the delivery of meaningful change on some of the big pressing issues of our time: inclusion, climate action, population health, to name only a few. You are the next generation who will put your minds to helping solve these issues. And we all look forward to seeing you make your mark on the world. You'll have gained new knowledge, new skills, and you can take these knowledge and skills into the world. You will certainly have found new friends, possibly even, like some on the stage, Chancellor, for example, even your life partners. You will have undoubtedly found out a lot more about yourselves also. It's my most sincere hope that your time at the University of Dundee, your university, has equipped you to take the next step into the next stage of your lives with confidence and a spirit of adventure. Be bold, be creative, be innovative, make your own impact in the world. As graduates, you become global ambassadors with a lifelong membership of the University of Dundee. You should always consider that this is your university and that you will forever remain part of our community. I hope you'll take pride in that membership. Share your passion for the university. Maintain your connection to the city of Dundee in the years before you. You should be immensely proud of all that you've achieved. We certainly are. I certainly am. You are a credit to this university and to our wider community. I look forward to hearing more of your stories, as you go into new things, and perhaps some of these stories later this afternoon for those that will be able to attend the Ceilidh and the after graduation party. But at whatever point in your future life, stay close to your community, stay close to your fellow graduates, students, staff. Know that all of us wish all of you the very, very best for your future. Okay, so we're about to begin the business of the day. But first of all, I want to just pick up on a historical moment that we've seen today. The historical moment is that we have just welcomed and installed our new Chancellor, Lord George Robertson, this morning. And this is George's first full ceremony. You're in charge, George. The Chancellor is the most senior position in our university, the ceremonial head of the university. Lord Robertson's career has been quite tremendous, quite stupendous. His career has taken him to the top echelons of international relations and statesmanship. And not just that, George is an alumnus of this university. George graduated in the first ever ceremony of graduation with Dundee University as an independent university. He graduated in 1968, sorry George, with an MA Honours in economics. So everything that I'm about to tell you about Lord Robertson started here. George was a Member of Parliament for Hamilton and then Hamilton South from 1978 to 99. He joined the House of Lords in 1999. He became, this is quite a list. He became a member of Her Majesty's Privy Council in 1997. He was Shadow Secretary of State for Scotland in the Shadow Cabinet from 1992 to 1997. He was UK Secretary of State for Defence from 1997 to 1999. And he was the 10th Secretary General of NATO and Chairman of the North Atlantic Council from 1999 to 2003. George is one of the 16 Knights of the Thistle, a Knight Grand Cross of the Order of St. Michael and St. George, GCMG. Any of you who are fans of Yes Minister, that wonderful old political sitcom, know that GCMG stands for God Calls Me God. And, is the highest honour of diplomacy in our country. Amongst the other high international honours George has received, he was awarded the highest American civil honour, the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2003. And as academics, we're particularly delighted that George is the Honorary Fellow of the Royal Society of Edinburgh. When George arrived in Dundee in 1963 at what was then Queen's College, the college was already on the verge of becoming a university. For students like George, they had the choice in this first ever graduation ceremony in 1968 of either graduating with a degree from the University of St Andrews or a degree from the University of Dundee. Lord Robertson was amongst the students who strongly felt that our new institution, our university, should be supported. And he helped run a campaign encouraging his fellow students to be patriotic by taking a Dundee degree. He wrote a weekly column in the university's Anasac newspaper, where he certainly didn't pull any punches. If you go back and read some of these now, nothing much changes your political career, George. And he was heavily involved in campus demonstrations, as well as leading a pitch invasion in a rugby match in St Andrews against the Orange Free State in demonstrations against the apartheid state. George has remained a passionate supporter of and advocate for the university ever since his student days here. As I said, university changes life, it transforms life. It certainly did George's, as well as all of the academic accolades, the political inspiration. He met his wife, Sandra, who is here today. Sandra worked in the economics department, and George and Sandra met after George spent a year as a research assistant here after his graduation. Our Chancellor, Lord George Robertson, will bring great passion, enthusiasm, and commitment to the role of Chancellor. And it is my honour, George, to serve alongside you. Now, with that, it is time for me to hand over to the Chancellor to run the ceremony. But this is the chance to help us win that bet. So fair warning, this is the count of 3. So prepare yourself so that we can kick the ceremony off with a really big Dundee cheer. So on 3, stamping, hollering, applauding, real cheer. Let's get things moving. 1 and 2 and 3.
And with that, we thank the Principal and Vice-Chancellor for his address, and later on we'll decide who won the bet. I now call upon the Dean of the School of Humanities, Social Sciences and Law, Professor Jeff Blackford.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Jamie Dunlop. Christopher Howe. Fraser Ogilvie. Lee Robertson. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Stephen Addy. Susan Menzies. Paulette Morgan. Rebecca Waters. For the postgraduate certificate, Aramba Batarai. Aduralebo Ogunleye. For the postgraduate certificate in community education, Eva Stanley. For the postgraduate certificate in leading, learning and teaching, Merkale Fogarty. Ruth Karatu. For the postgraduate certificate in middle leadership, Rebecca Robertson. For the postgraduate certificate of education, Holly Ainsley. Emma Bradley. Rachel Cargill. Chantel Clark. Gillian Conway. Laura Cooper. Neve Crombie. Catherine Harper. Ella Lawson. Karen Lewis-Reiki. Natalie McHale. Amber Ramsey. Rosemary Reed. Samantha Riddock. Nicola Scott. Fiona Slowe. Simone Snashall. Priya Williams. Bryony Wilson. Paula Wilson. Catherine Wynne. Kerry Gillespie. Daniela Matviuk. For the postgraduate diploma in community education, Vicky Crombie. Catherine Devine. Mary McGregor. Lorraine McHenry. Ashley Mustard. For the postgraduate diploma in teaching English to speakers of other languages, Sabana Subba. For the professional graduate diploma in primary education, Kiran Afzal. Fiona Alexander. Leah Angus. Hazel Bain. Ross Bain. Shannon Beggs. Megan Bonner. Kirsten Bowie. Brianna Bowmaker. Leona Bowman. Nicole Brown. Erin Brownlee. Lindsay Bryce. Jill Campbell. Paula Christie. Fiona Crookston. Rachel Davies. David Devlin. Nina Fairley. Kurt Ferrier. Kirsty Foyle. Toka Gado. Suzanne Gallagher. Chelsea Grubb Anderson. Emily Harrison. Jade Heron. Rebecca Hilferty. Amy Hoey. Eve Kelly. Lisa Kerr. Natalie Kirby. Lauren Laird. Jennifer Laird Watson Virtue. Kirsten Mackay. Kate Mason. Beth McCabe. Lorna MacDonald. Alana MacDougall. Caitlin McManus. Susan McMaster. Nicole Mitchell. Abby Morrison. Casey Morrison. Ellie Morrison. Leanne Neal. Sophie Nielsen. Chantal Obro. Georgia Parks. Lauren Patterson. Shanine Pierce. Mary Pratt. Leona Prontani. Lauren Russell. Samir Sardar. Lauren Scotland. Logan Spence. Victoria Stables. Annetta Stewart. Abby Struthers. Fiona Struthers. Jessica Struthers. Greg Sergey. Kirsty Sutherland. Jade Swan. Michael Taylor. Rebecca Taylor. Naomi Tom. Caroline Thompson. Daria Wall. Lara Ward. Rebecca Watson. Briar Watt. Gavin Wilkie. Caitlin Wilkison. Rory Wood. And for the award of Professional Graduate Diploma in Secondary Education, Alex Beat. Rosie Barron. Katie Bennett. Anna Cameron. Taylor Gillies. Caitlin McCash. Bradley Mackay. Robert Smith. Michael Tarnowski. Cara Wang. For the degree of Master of Education, Lauren Baird. Vasilios Papas. Dan Huang. Louise Bennett. Priya. Abiola Adenle. Amobolanle Adioke. Huma Ali. Daniel Aznake. Andrew Bailey. Jewel Beckman. Mercy Chepkorea. Amber Elias. Mandadiga Fernando. Darcy Hayden. Devney Malaga Donna. Nadi Madalagama. Hashini Kankanamalaga. Obianuju Kuoshu. Jumoke Ojo. Adetola Oniyide. Wata Ranasinga. Shachi Raval. Sidra Shakir. Tara Jane Smillie. Francina Thornton. Chamodi Asalaga Donna. Kishwa Irfan. Andrew Baxby. Christine Kauser. Kingsley Aham. Chamindira Galalua. Anam Rayan. Alice Saville. And for the degree of Master of Science, Vivian Akele. Queen Amadi. Stella Anisiobi. Anita Apaya Minka. Monachi DK. Kofa Warola Hamed. Sarah Horson. Oman Yemen Ineg Benador. Nibin John. Jasmine George. N.A. Michael Ajembi. Rosemary Njoku. Rosalind Obakpolo. Opayemi Ola. Faith Oladeo. Theja Paroshathaman. Maria Rojas. Oluwafunke Salisu. Ross Martin. Vicky Wilson. Karina Atwell. Courtney Barr. Catherine Bell. Sarah Booth. Iona Cameron. Anna Campbell. Abigail Curry. Claire Dorby. Kirsty Frost. Susan Gray. Scott Gunnion. Cara Mackenzie. Amy Martin. Rachel McManus. Jessica Morton. Panagiota Papalaxandropoulou. Lena Patel. Helen Pope. Lenka Richardson. Sean Robinson. Marilisa Scognamiglio. Amy Watt. Harsha. Oluwabunmi Abe. Caspar Agersbjerg. Opiemi Ako. Oluwation Ambali. Reka Ans. Oluwamadupe Odu. Esiogene Ati. Lauren Beaumont. Temitope Bode Lawson. Swayun Cheng. Linda Chukwubesi. Blythe Davis. Benita D'Souza. Stephanie Duthie. David Ajembi. Divine Ekapong. Raphael Ete. Eva Hopkins. Peace Isaac. Malavika Kanan. Nahida Khan. Amy Lawson. Sophie MacDonald. Kelsey Mayland. Tendai Mandisvidza. Neve McDougall. Jade McKellar. Shadia Nassor. Esther and Jerry. Brenda and Jiroge. Titileo Ungunbii. Success Oluwaseyi. Thomasin Omakunle. Dorina Unwube. Agogo Onyebuchi. Anjana Manoharan. Victoria Panicho. Benedicta Parker. Nikhil Matthew. Simone Richardson. Heather Sampson. Onyime Sampson. Alice Shaw. Ipinjezo Taiwo. Emil Thomas. Julia Violino. Vivienne Zalwango. Aniette Essiet. For the degree of Master of Education, Mahashiku Anawalungu Mudi Ansalage. For the degree of a Doctor of Education, Dai Kantali. For the Doctor of Philosophy, Hilmi Konaralp. For the Doctor of Social Work, Callista Bleasby.
I'd now like to invite onto the stage the University Choir. I'd like to thank the choir very much for that, and for those who don't know it, they were singing the national anthem of the island of Islay, which is where I was born and grew up. So especially arranged for this installation occasion. I now call upon the Dean of the School of Life Sciences, Professor Julian Blow.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Amy McClear. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Philip Lowe. Fiona Mackay. Thomas Edgar. Valentina Flores Ardilla. And for the degree of Certificate of Higher Education, Ryan Duncan. And for the postgraduate diploma in biomedical and molecular sciences, Farad Suhas Patil. And for the degree of Master of Science, Oluwanifemi Adebayo. Rebecca Bryce. Anthea Chung. Chibuizi Duru. Joy Ejim. Sadiq Elshani. Roxalana Geralyuk. Amrita Gill. Pamela Gomez Jordan. Shivani Kanta. Anna Matthew. Hope Obasi. Adithi Ravi Chandran. Queen Okiki. Anna Sari. Ji Ying Teo. Sashin Thomas. Paolo Antonio Versace. Alexander Grant. Nathan McNally. Abayadun Adepoju. Faith Agbonlahor. Hetvi Smitishbai Solanki. And for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Karen Benson. Ailsa Black. Ignacy Czajewski. Hannah Donnelly. Saria Mansour. Patricia McAllister. Sally Miles. And Matthew Taylor.
I call on the Dean of the School of Dentistry, Professor Philip Preshaw.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the degree of Bachelor of Medical Science, Waleed Ahmad. Bashar Al-Kayat. Ruby Armstrong. Nina Bagarian. Michelle Blakey. Modi Kao. Annie Chu. Molly Connolly. Harry Connor. Megan Cottrell. Sam Dawson. Cameron Dean. Sahan Faghi. Luth Gaffour. Robbie Galloway. Sophie Ho. Caleb Hunter. Philip Irvine. Robert Johnston. Luke Kennedy. Kirsty Kirkpatrick. Jessica Mannion. Konstantina Mavridou. Harry McBride. Fraser Mackenzie. Hannah McKinnon. Rohan McMillan. Hannah Miller. Callum Morrison. Mia Mortimer. Emma Murray. Nida Navin. Charlene Neo. Gloria Purabrisham. Kirsty Ray. Mohammed Rafiq. Dania Rashid. Sky Richardson. Connell Scott. April Segal. Megan Shakespeare. Laura Smith. Erica Sobers. Ruby Soldan. Lois Strain. Cameron Verdi. Wenxin Zi. And for the degree of Master of Dental Public Health, Snare Ann Varghese. Medilla Reddy Badi. Mohammed Sami Khan. Mohammed Mansouri. Sumit Sawhney. Mayuri Suraj. And for the degree of Master of Forensic Odontology, Parvati Gopakumar. Radhadevi Kupasamy. Priyanka Perapu. And for the degree of Master of Science, Rebecca Fairley. Asha Girija. Candy Kagabi. Tayaba Masood. Anjana Devi Raju. And for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Sana Al-Hayj. Risky Boadi.
I now call on the Principal and Vice-Chancellor.
Chancellor, I have the honour to invite you to confer their degrees in absence upon the candidates who have been unable to attend this ceremony.
By authority of the Senate, I confer these degrees.
That was fun. So, well, it's not so sunny outside, but it's sunny inside. Graduates! You've transformed yourselves. You've transformed from graduands to graduates. You've transformed us. You've become part of our community, our university, your university. I'd like you to, if you would, join me in some special thanks before we close the ceremony. I'd like to thank our staff, because here are those who have got you there. But here's the crunch point. It's the point for you to really show quite how much fun this has been, quite how transformed you are, because I know that graduates can make more noise than graduands. So this is your last chance in this ceremony for a really big, on three, Dundee cheer. And this time, remember, the Who couldn't bring this building down, Led Zeppelin couldn't bring this building down, the Arctic Monkeys couldn't bring this building down, and that's about as far as I get, because I'm quite old. So on three, up in the balcony, all the way back, let's hear it for our graduates of 2023. 1 and 2 and 3!
Okay. Will you all please be upstanding? There we go. I now declare this academic ceremony closed.